Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Heartland 21 RBSS Northtrail. Guys picked a cool travel trailer here. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to take into consideration: your awning, and then your slide. Get a good eye for that slide, see how much room you need for that. Come in and out unhindered. Leave yourself a walking path over here. Also, I want you to think about where your water and power connections are going to be. They're going to be on your off camp side, just above your tire, or driver's side of your tow vehicle, both your power and your city water connection. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. After you arrive and unhook your hitch, first thing you do is level your unit. I do recommend closing your slide, find the center of your unit, put a stick on level on there. Have someone watch that while you extend to raise, retract to lower your unit. You do have a docking light should you arrive at night. And if you don't have power, under this rubber stopper here is a spot for that hand crank, so you can run this if you don't have power, get it off your tongue or level the unit. Speaking of power, check your battery posts when you arrive. Bouncing this thing down the road, you may want to check them, make sure they haven't wiggled loose. Once you've got your unit level, next thing you do is stabilize it. Your unit comes with power stabilizing jacks, separate buttons in the front and back. Off campsite here, we're just going to hit extend. As we run this down, I'm going to recommend jack pads. Stabilizing jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer, better distribute the weight, and just a good investment. You got a 10% off coupon. Pick up a 4-pack of those from our store and put them down and run these down just until they're taut. Once you can see they're both down, sometimes one will come down before the other one. Once they're down, they're taut as far as you want to go. Remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So get all 4 of them down. Once you get your unit level and stable, we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Again, back here, you have your 30 amp cord. The way these new cords go on, pistol grip kind of go in at an angle here. Once it's in there, wiggle to the right. This green light just means power to the cord, and then put on your washer. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need to ever plug in at home, is a 30 to 110 adapter. Got your power hooked up. Let's hook up our water. City water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting water in your city water connect or your black tank flush. Hook up your hose, hook up your water pressure regulator, but don't turn the water on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. Over here, also on your off camp side, your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point is make sure our drain plug's back in. Get that in nice and snug. Once that's in there, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Go inside and open up your hot water tap. That's going to release the pressure in there. Once water's flowing out of there, you can shut it off. It won't be hot yet, but that'll tell you the pressure's all released and your hot water heater's full. Then you can turn it on from indoors. Now, if you're going to go camping, you're going to go dry dock, you don't hook up to city water. Here's your fresh water tank. No need for a water pressure regulator here. You can just fill it up with a hose. 2 ways to tell it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here, or 2 on the inside where you check your tank levels. Just hold your fresh water button down and that'll tell you when that's full. All right, we got our water and power hooked up. We're ready to camp. Let me walk you around the rest of the outside unit before going inside. Pass-through storage, power stabilizing jacks. All your low point drains are right here. The top one's your fresh water. Those 2 on the bottom are your city water connections. On your slide, I do want to mention, to add longevity to the life of these wipers, they have a spray that you can put on them. Best way to add long life to these is keep them pliable. Back here in the docking station, as you hook up the cable at the campsite, your black tank flush. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. City water connect, outdoor shower, black and gray tank dumps, and your rear stabilizing jacks. Extend those down just to show you them are working. And back up. On the back of your unit, your spare tire, I recommend getting a cover for that. Keep it from dry rotting. The unit's also prepped for a Furion backup camera. Device you purchase from our store, it sits on the dash of your tow vehicle. Electronically communicates with this, giving you a backup camera for the unit. Here's a table for a bumper grill. Right up underneath the corner here, quick connect LP. Coming past your steps here is a flue for your for your furnace. If you ever run your furnace to clear that, it'll get rather warm. It's a vent for your microwave, your outdoor speakers, and your awning lights. You also have a 110 out here. And your big pass-through storage again. There's an RV griddle to put on that bumper grill with your LP connect cord. Here's a hand crank override for your slide. Do you have lighting in here? On the front of your unit, your propane is on a regulator. Simply point this toward the tank you wish to be using. There's a cover for your propane tanks. Unit's also prepped for solar. You can plug in a solar panel right here and that'll trickle charge your batteries. And lastly out here, your battery disconnect. That disconnects all the battery power to the unit. That'll come important later when I talk about your carbon monoxide propane detector. That about covers everything out here. Let's take a walk on the inside. Alright, coming up inside the unit, first thing I'd like to point out is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. Slam locks work best when slammed. This one close pretty easy. There's your deadbolt on your door. Coming up inside your unit, immediately to your right is your interior, exterior lighting. Here's your Winegard Winegard Connect. Here's your slide in and out, and your awning in and out. Got your awning ran just about all the way out. I wanted to show you how far to run those out. So once you get the awning color, changes to white. Once that flap falls down to 90 degrees, and you can see that brown bar, that's as far as you want to run them out. Run that back in real quick. The lighting there. Shut that off from in here. You do have a pitch arm too. Once that's out, you can pull down on the arm where that bolt is. That'll pitch the arm away in case it's raining. You want to have the rain fall to one end. Alright, we got that back in. Coming around your unit. Self-explanatory microwave. Your oven and stove does have a light and a fan. Down below there, your panel light. This glass top makes an excellent backsplash. Simply turn this to high, hit your spark, and there's your flame. Same thing on the oven. Turn this to light, hit your spark down here. No pilot light, it lights it from here. Coming over, you have a backer here for a TV. If you do hook a TV up here, you got this little green button here. Before you run your channel scan for local channels, push that green button in. It's a digital channel enhancer. It allows you to pick up more channels. Cable for that. Your IRV Technology sound system here. Dual zoned, indoors, outdoors, or both. Bluetooth compatible, auxiliary hookup. Touch it once for mute. Hold it in to shut it off. Down here on the floor below your drawers is your 12 volt carbon monoxide propane detector. Now the reason I mention it's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, use that battery disconnect if you're not plugged into anything charging your batteries. Keep that and run your battery down, use that battery disconnect. There's a table that you can set up in front of your sofa here. You do have a hand open vent up here. Pull down on that. Get that locked back in. Individual lighting up there. Your big bed. A 12 volt charger here. And 110. Turn this into a bed. Jackknife that down. Before you pull this end out. Lift this up. Pull that mattress out. Set that mattress here and you've got a big bed. Back in. Lift up the front and pull toward the back. And that jackknife's back down. Or you can open this up, remove that, and make that storage. Then you have to find somewhere to store that. Coming over here, turn on your thermostat here. Go through your modes. We'll turn on your air first. You have to turn it down for that to come on. Turn that on here. Turn on your air. Air conditioner kick down. We'll shut off the air conditioner and turn on the furnace. The air conditioner should shut off rather quickly. Still hear your furnace running. Furnace will take a couple minutes to shut off. In your bathroom, just want to mention in here, right above your light switch. So here's where you check your tanks. Your battery, your fresh water, gray, and galley tank. Fresh water, that's where you can tell when your potable water is full. Hold that when you're filling it, when it's full. Here's where you turn on your water heater, if hooked up to gas. Here's where you hook up your water pump if you're using potable water. And here your electric heat, or your water heater if hooked up to electric. Also in your bathroom is your 110 with GFCI reset. Also have another hand crank open exhaust fan in your bathroom. And for travel, make sure that you have your shower door secured with this little rubber piece. On your fridge, all the way toward the floor here, is your access panel to your breaker box and fuses. A handful of 15s in there, a couple 40s. Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. You have a lot of individual lighting in here that you turn on from here. So what I like to do when closing the unit up is shut off my interior lights from here. Then I can see all the lights that I actually need to go through and individually shut off. Come back over to my control panel. Turn on my interior lights from here. Now we're gonna first make sure nothing's in the way of this slide coming in. Bring it in. Runs in rather quickly. Shut off our interior lights. Exit the unit. Now for bringing these steps up, you want to make sure your exterior door is all the way open. Otherwise this will catch on it. So to lift this up, come over here, pull back on this blue. That locks that in. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. lift and turn this handle. At this point, I like to say, unhook your gas and your cable. Excuse me, your water and your cable. Once your water is disconnected, come over here to your hot water heater. Pull up on this pressure release valve. That's going to drain all the water out of your hot water heater. Most of it. Then come down here and pull your drain plug in the bottom. If you're hooked up to potable water, open up this drain plug. If not, open up these. Close your hot water heater. Bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. Unhook your power, hook up your hitch, and head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, take the sewage hose, come to your convenience pack. Hook it up right here. And the first handle you're going to pull is your black handle. That's the one on the right there. After that black handle sounds like it's no longer draining, come up here to your black tank flush. Hook up your water pressure regulator. Turn on the hose. Leave that black handle open. Let that wash your black tank out. After about 5 minutes of washing that out, unhook your hose. Close your black handle. Open up your gray handle. That's going to be cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Come right here to your bumper and conveniently store your sewage hose in there. Again, we thank you guys for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this trailer for many years to come. Happy camping.